So, last week on Loser Bowl, we had the AFC matchup, which had the Ravens and the Jets run into each other. And the Ravens won that game, which is the point of this tournament because that means you are eliminated and spared from any further embarrassment. So, unfortunately for the Jets, you will be seen next week in their live Loser Bowl. But they need an opponent. And boy, oh boy, is the NFC matchup is the epitome of a dumpster fire. Whereas in the AFC, you had a feeling who was going to win that one, even though the game ended up being a lot closer, if you recall. This one is the absolute definition of dumpster fire because we've got arguably the two worst teams in this card set, and they're both from the NFC. Folks, we got the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Who's ready for a dumpster fire? Oh, you thought I was going to say football! Yeah, this is probably going to set that back 100 years after I play this. Maybe. Hello, folks. Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to the NFC side of our Loser Bowl playthrough. Last week, we saw the Jets lose to the Ravens, which means they get to advance. Remember, in this tournament, if you lose, you advance. So, you don't want to do that. So, Ravens, even though you finished 5-12, you're off the hook. Thanks to a late fourth quarter TD and a last minute interception. So basically how the Jets would normally play. So it all went to plan. Tough luck for the Jets. Their opponent is either going to be the Chicago Bears, who finished with the worst record in our playthrough at 4-13, or the Carolina Panthers, who was the second worst at 5-12. Yes, they get to be the home team here, if you'd call it that. But nobody is going to attend this game in real life. Let's be real. Loser, of course, ends up facing the Jets in the live finale next week. Just like in their Super Bowl playthrough, whoever has the better record gets to be the home team. So if the Bears win, it'll be Bears at Jets. Panthers win, I would have to double check that, but I believe the Jets might host? Because a non-conference record is basically the tiebreakers, but I'd have to double check on that. Well, anyways, long story short, the Jets need an opponent, and one of these two teams is going to be it. Obviously, we have not seen either one of these teams, nor would I have played them because they're just that terrible, but alas, here we are, so we're going to see an absolute dumpster fire of a game here, or at least that's what I'm expecting, so let's just get right to it. I'm going to set up first, and oh boy, brace yourselves. This is going to be a train wreck and a half. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. Maybe. There we go. All right. Bears are going to be in red. Panthers are going to be in green. So this is kind of funny. The Bears have the worst record, yet they get to decide this coin flip, which is weird. They're going to choose odds. Oh, would you look at that? It is odds. They're also going to defer. If you recall, the Jets won the coin toss but accepted, and I don't think that went too well for them. Bears are going to win the coin toss but let Carolina do the honors. Speaking of which, here we go. Bears, Panthers. Brace yourselves. This game is going to be a mess. The Bears kick off. Meanwhile, wait, why do I have this over here? Oh, there you go. Oh, and the Panthers will start at 25. All right. If you recall, just like in our last game, any injuries from the regular season do carry over here. One moment, please. I have the wrong score sheet out. That's brilliant. Brilliant preparation. Anyways, the Panthers don't really have any injuries other than the one of their safeties, so their lineup is basically what it is. So okay, for the Panthers, we have not seen them, so here's their starting lineup, and this is kind of crazy. Terrence Marshall is the split. Laviska Shenault is the slot/fullback. Donta Foreman is the starting running back. Ian Thomas is the starting tight end. This one's actually kind of funny. DJ Moore is the flanker, and I know what everyone's saying. Wait a minute. He's on the other team. What is he doing here? 2022 card set. That trade never happened. So he is stuck on the Panthers, and yet the irony is he would be in this game regardless of what side he's on. Funny how that works. Quarterback, meanwhile, I have a little bit of a decision here. And because I used two quarterbacks, and I ended up going with... Oh, he is not on this? I thought... Really? Hold on. First off, why do I have a Cardinal on this group? What the heck? Okay, that's random how I have a random Cardinal over here. We'll have to put him with his home. I actually thought Baker Mayfield was the quarterback of this team. He must be on the Rams card set. So I guess that means Sam Darnold gets the start. Huh. I did not realize that. Yeah, because Mayfield started on the Panthers, and then he got traded midway, and that's why I was using. Oops! I'm going to have to make a note of that for stat-keeping purposes. But yeah, Sam Darnold gets to start at quarterback. I remember using him, so here we go. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm already off to a good start personally, so this game's already in the toilet. Oh, it's a 3-yard gain for Foreman on his first carry of the game, and here we go. Hopefully the camera behaves itself too after what happened the last time. That was silly. Okay, we'll give it to Terrence Marshall, sure. Second down and 7. 9 on a flat. To the receiver. This isn't seen. Bears actually guessed wrong. Nothing happens. Incomplete. Darnold was looking for Marshall. Alright, we're already off to a great start. Look at that. 3rd down and 7. Well, the Bears are definitely pretty in their pass defense, that's for sure. Alright, I suppose we'll let DJ Moore cook, or maybe. I don't know. 10 on a short, and there's a penalty. Oh, it's an incompletion. Oh, never mind. The Bears were offsides. Well, isn't that wonderful? Well, that actually changes just enough there. It's 3rd and 2. Obviously, there's no first down, but that does change what I'm going to do. 7 on a flat. Oh, the short gain is on a 6. That's wonderful. It's incomplete. Darnold was looking for Chenault on that one. And he found absolutely nothing. Good job. That was exactly how I thought this first drive would go. Alright, here comes the punt. What else is new? It's a 43-yarder from Johnny Heckler. 43, 26. And this is going to be returned for a gain of... Oh, God. Is this a fumble? I recognize that roll anywhere. Oh, would you look at that. Dante Pettis loses 2 yards. And it is a fumble. I knew it. And the Panthers get it. Yes. Look at that. A special teams fumble literally right off the bat. Oh, that is wonderful. Absolutely freaking wonderful. You knew this was a dumpster fire, so of course it had to get started early. Dante just catches it, but then doesn't. And then goes, ooh. Oops. Whoopsies. That wasn't supposed to happen. Panthers get the ball at the Bears 22. So that was basically, long story short, a 45-yard play. Well, just how we drew it out, right? Meanwhile, oh, another fumble roll incoming. Oh, God, 2 for 3. It's happening again. No. Instead, Foreman just loses a yard. Okay, never mind. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. All right, can Sam Darnold please complete a pass? This is getting kind of embarrassing. 2nd and 11. 8 on a flat. This is going to DJ Moore. And surprise, nothing happens. Incomplete. Darnold was looking for DJ Moore, and what else is new? He found nothing. 3rd and 11. 7 on a short. Oh, look at that. It's a 12-yard completion and a first down to DJ Moore. There you go. They actually completed a pass. Miracles. And Darnold, after missing his first free, finally hooks up with DJ Moore. It is 1st and 10 from the 11 of the Bears. They don't see this coming. To the receiver, to Chenault. And, oh, bad choice guessing it wrong, because Chenault gains 15, but since he needs 11 for the score, it's a touchdown! Sam Darnold hooks up with Lavasca Chenault for an 11-yard TD. The extra point from Eddie Pinheiro. Oh, that's wonderful! No good! It's happening, folks. It's happening. I knew it. Oh, no.
Son of a bitch! You done messed up, Aaron. Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass, insubordinate.
Pinheiro hooks the extra point wide right. Well, I did say this would be a disaster bowl, and sure enough, we're already off to a wonderful start. The Bears muffed a punt return. Excuse me, yeah, the Bears muffed a punt, then allowed Carolina to walk in for a score, and now we have a missed extra point on top of all of it, because why not? It's 6-0 Panthers regardless. Oh, that was awful. That was just awful to watch. Oh boy. And it's going to get even worse from here. Now it's the Panthers' turn to kick off. Oh boy. Oh boy. 8 yards in the back of the end zone. Alright, don't do anything stupid. Okay, that's thankfully not stupid. Oh, there's a lot of yards in that return. Where did it go towards? Hold the phone. Number 1 back. Oh, then Valus Jones Jr. is going to get 32. Oh boy, that's kind of unfortunate, but he is at the 24 still because he decided to take it out 8 yards deep. I don't know why he would do that. Silly me. Silly him. Bears starting lineup, meanwhile. They're down a running back and a receiver, unfortunately. As those injuries do carry over. They've got a couple of other defensive injuries too, but we're not going to ignore those. So here's their starting lineup. Justin Fields is the quarterback. David Montgomery, even though he's on the Lions, is in this game, unfortunately. He is the running back. Cole Kmet is in at tight end. We have Equanius St. Brown at split. No, not that St. Brown. Not the good St. Brown, the other one. Don't worry, he's halfway decent too. This one. Brian, no, not him, actually. Hold on. I'm dealing with one half running receiver injury. Dante Pettis is this full black and slot receiver. This is going to be so irresponsible. Chase Claypool is the flanker. Go ahead, say what you want about Chase Claypool. I'm sure he'll give 100% effort in this game. Anyways, moving on before I roast a current Dolphins player that's useless. Anyways, 1st and 10. We'll start with David Montgomery running the football. That seems like a safe bet, and he gets 3 on his first carry. Oh, I'm having a hard time at the jump here. My goodness. All right, 2nd and 7. Sure, why not? 6 on a flat. Ah, there's your short gain. There you are. And St. Brown only is getting 11, but who cares? It's enough. It's more than enough for the first. That was a good play. Oh, he went out of bounds. So Fields' first pass is complete, and it goes for 11. Let me just get this in here. Forgive me for taking a while on this. Okay, 1st and 10 here. They're going to miss this, the Panthers, as we try to chase Claypool. Let's see what he actually does here. Oh, it's to him. Claypool gets 6 on his first reception. Oh my god, it's a miracle. Oh boy. Alright, 2nd and 4. If I'm the Panthers, I'm going to guard the pass, and they're going to miss this run. 7. And Montgomery only gets a yard. Alright, that brings up a 3rd and what appears to be a 4. You know what? They're going to miss this completely. Fields has been known to run the football pretty well, and we're going to let him do it. End run from Justin Fields. 6. They guessed it wrong, so Justin Fields is getting 9 in the first. But wait! Never mind. Ignored a penalty, and Fields gets 9 on the designed run and gets the first. Nice. Just like he drew it up. Quarterbacks that can run. You gotta love them. 1st and 10, meanwhile. 7. Just a yard for Montgomery. Oof. It's not exactly going pretty well. 2nd down and 9. 10. They guessed it right, so no dice as Fields looked for Claypool. How about 3rd and 9? Let's try Cole Kmet here. 10 on a short, and Kmet's going to get 11 in the first. Good. Good. He gets pushed out, and the Bears convert that 3rd down. Kmet makes his first reception. Alright, 1st and 10 here. This is actually going to get missed. 7 on a short. And it's just 10 yards to St. Brown in the first. Nice. Alright, 1st and 10. Do it again from the 25 of the Panthers. 5 incomplete. Fields was looking for St. Brown again. Alright, 2nd and 10. Panthers will guess this correctly. 11, and Montgomery only gets 2. And we have a 3rd and 8 incoming here. Five on a short. Fields is going to have to run this himself. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Unless he's only getting 2 yards, in which case, yeah, it is. And that brings up a 4th and 6. As Fields has to gets pressured out of the pocket and only gets 2. Excuse me. It is 4th and 6, speaking of which. Let's just go for the field goal here. Alright. Cairo Santos. Let's see. From 38. Kick is away. Oh, he gets it. Unlike his counterpart on the other side, he actually gets his kick. And the Bears cut the deficit in half. As Cairo Santos converts on a 38-yarder. That brings us to a 6-3 lead. So both teams do score on their opening possession. Okay, this isn't as terrible as I thought just yet, but we will see as time goes on. And cue that clown music. Yeah, this playthrough calls for some different music. Gotta love the touch, right? see this coming. Well, well, well. Here we go. Our first shot play of the day. Goes to the receiver. It's the DJ Moore. There it is. Long game. Oh! Touchdown! Wait. No! The play never happened. False start. Oh. No. A long touchdown just got taken away because of a false start. That play never happened. Oh, God. I rolled for a touchdown and the penalty was a false start against the offense. Oh, you idiots. That sucks.
Son of a bitch! You done messed up, Aaron. Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Who?
Oshag Hennessy!
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Get out of my goddamn classroom before I break my foot off in your ass, insubordinate.
Alright, 2nd and 2. Alright, Fields running time. The Panthers actually see this coming, though, so this doesn't work. 5 on an end run. Uh-oh. 2 for 4, 11 or 12. And guess what? Justin Fields fumbles the ball! And the Panthers recover! Oh, no. Oh, yikes. Fields fumbles on the designed quarterback keeper. Oh, yikes. That was not supposed to happen. I'm actually going to allow the return. Odds. Yes! The return goes through. We'll treat this like an interception. And you know what? Because, how do I do this? One more roll. Odds. If they get this correct, this is a touchdown. I'm going to treat this as flat pass only, so touchdown! Oh, as if this couldn't get any worse. Whoever picked up the fumble ran it back for a touchdown. Oh, no. An outright disaster. Matt Ioannidis forced that fumble. And the man that ended up scoring is Derek Brown, who picks up the fumble and brings it back for a score. I'm going to allow it. Extra point is good. And Panero actually makes this one. Ooh. Just an outright disaster of a play as Fields fumbles the ball. The return works, and it goes back for a touchdown. Wow, I was not expecting a defensive score, but but what else is new in this game? And suddenly the Panthers have a 13-3 lead, just like that. They scored on 2 Chicago fumbles. Remember, there was the return at the beginning of the first quarter that resulted in the Panthers' first touchdown sometime later. And now this one that gets brought back 33 yards. Oy, just an outright disaster. That was not supposed to happen. Fourth down. Am I in Eddie Panero field goal range or no? I'm 4 yards short. Isn't that wonderful? The punt really does me no good. It would have to be an 11 or a touchback. A 12 is a blocked one, so I have no choice but to go for this at 4th and 10. This is not what I want to be doing, but I have literally no choice. 4th and 10. 9 on a short. To the receiver, Komet. He might have a shot at this. He will get it, and he gets exactly 10. He dives for the first down marker and somehow gets it. Excellent. That worked out great. So Komet picks up the first down, and this drive is still going. Nice. Okay, 1st and 10. 2nd down. I'm going to try it. 2nd and 1, and the Panthers will read this completely. 10 on a long. Oh, it worked! To the receiver, it's to Chase Claypool. Can he actually do something? Yes, he will! Touchdown! He actually did something. And by that, I mean he caught a 22-yard touchdown. There you go. I guess you're not useless after all. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Bears caught the Panthers napping on a play-action pass, and Claypool catches it in from 22 yards out. Cairo Santos makes the extra point. And look at that. The Bears have finally scored their first offensive touchdown. The game is back to a field goal as they pull within 3. 13-10. Panthers still lead. But you know what? The game looks a heck of a lot better. There's 7.5 remaining. If I recall, because we're now at that point, the Panthers did receive the opening kickoff. So, yeah, Bears will hit it to start the second half. Let's keep that in mind if we get ever so closer to the end of the half. 4th and 4. On one hand, we're in Eddie Pinero field goal range. On the other hand, that looks awful. 2 for 5. We're going for it. Obvious going for it situation. I'm not gonna even try. Those odds, no thank you. 4th and 4. 5 and a flat. And this drive is continuing as DJ Moore gets 9 in the first. Excellent. That worked out beautifully. Good call. DJ Moore picks up the first down, and this drive will continue. All right, 1st and 10. I'm actually going to throw it to him. You know what? Sure. Let's do it. If we're going to do it, you might as well do it. 10 on a long. Since they guessed wrong, long gain. Touchdown. The minimum I can go get is 35. I just need 26, and there you go. It's DJ Moore. Oh, that was unexpected. From 26 yards out. Very nice. 7, 5, 68. How does Sam Darnold have 2 touchdowns and only 90 yards? That makes total sense. Weird. Extra point, meanwhile. Well, it is good, but let's see what this penalty is. Nothing. Okay, so this Pinero actually makes this extra point. Well, he made the last one he did, but yeah, he had the miss from earlier. So there you go, folks. The Panthers get an offensive touchdown, and they didn't need a Bears turnover to do it. They did it all by themselves. Look at that. 26-yard strike from Darnold to DJ Moore to hit pay dirt. Good call for them. And with 4:15 remaining, we've got ourselves a 2010 ball game. Really? 2010? Holy crap. I was not expecting that. Okay. Bears defense can't do anything. I figured this would either be a low-scoring mess, or the defenses would be so bad these teams would be lighting up the scoreboard. So far, we're kind of getting the latter. Okay, weird. Two-minute warning now. Bears have it at the Carolina 43 as they are driving down the field. Everybody has their time outs. The Bears will get it to start the first half, remember. Second half, excuse me. Clearly, I don't know which half we're in. I do know this is an incomplete pass, though. Fields was looking for Montgomery. Okay, 2nd and 10 here. Sure, why not? 7 and just a yard? Really? Carolina, by the way, is going to take a timeout sensing this 3rd and 9. They kind of want the ball back. That's their first. Maybe that was the whole point of that. Because now it's 3rd and 9. Here comes the pass. 6 on a short. And it's incomplete, so that gamble worked. Nice. Fields was looking for Claypool, and he found nothing. 4th and 9, then. Okay, so the timeout was worth their while. At the 42. That just means an 10 or an 11 really do mean anything for punting purposes. I'm sure we're not in Cairo Santos. No, we got to get up to the 37. So we're not even in Cairo Santos field goal range. I'm going to go for it. Screw it. Risking it. Why not? 4th and 9. This is at the 33. 4th and 9. We're risking it and go for it. 2 on a short. It worked. Nice. Komet gets 10 in the first. He needed 9. Bears are actually going to take a timeout. That's their first. They're going to try and get reorganized here. So that stops the clock with 1.5 minutes remaining. 1st and 10 here. We're really running the ball? Okay. And it goes for absolutely nothing. And then the Bears committed a penalty on top of that. And a clipping penalty of all things. So that was absolutely the worst thing that could have happened. It's a 15-yard penalty. 1st and 25. Oh, that was just horrible. Yikes. Absolute worst case scenario, though. Incomplete pass right off the bat. The chase to Pettis. All right, 2nd down. I'm going to take a shot play to Claypool. Whoa. They're probably going to see it coming. Never mind. 2nd and 25. 9. To the receiver to Claypool. And he gets nothing. Incomplete. 3rd down. You know what? This drive is pretty much useless. Let's see if I can at least get Carolina to use a timeout. Carolina will play the run, just in case. That off tackle gets absolutely nothing, but at least it does get the Panthers to utilize a timeout. That's their second. That was kind of the whole point of that. In reality, there was no way I was converting that 3rd and 25. It's now 4th and 25. I'm going to punt. And, yeah, that's going to be a touchback if this holds. Just barely. The Panthers were offsides. You know what? For the purposes of time, I'm going to re-kick it, even though this is going to go for a touchback. Waste some more time. Why the hell not? Yep, 45-yard punt, touchback. What it did with that was supposed to do and waste more time, so I don't really care. Panthers get it to 20 with 45 seconds remaining rather than 52. All right. Panthers just have a single timeout. The Bears have 2. I suppose I could try it, but well, I don't know. We'll see. All right. I suppose I could try it here. Why not? 1st and 10 from the 20. Panthers need to get up to the 37 to at least have a shot at points. So that's about 43 yards minimum. And Panero's odds even then is just terrible. 6 on a short. There's 13. All right, DJ Moore. They're going to try and hurry this up a little bit. They can stop the clock, but yeah, they're going to try and hurry this a little bit. All right, 1st and 10 again from the 33. 5 on a short. To the receiver, it's going to Marshall, and he's getting nothing. Incomplete. second down. I'll try to gun it to him. Why not? 22 seconds remaining. 5 on a long. Ooh, so close, but no dice. Incomplete. Darnold was looking for Marshall on the long bomb, and he found nothing. All right, DJ Moore, don't fail me now. Third down. 4 on a long. And down goes Sam Darnold. It's a sack. Woof. That was not supposed to happen. The Bears are actually going to take a timeout, though. I don't know. You know what? The Bears aren't going to take a timeout, and they're going to let the clock run out, and that's how this half is ending. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, the Bears will just let this half end. Who got that last sack? We got a split sack. Robinson and Watts will split that sack. Actually, Watts will not get half that sack because he's injured. Oh, that's nice. Who do I have in there as the backup then? We'll say Mike Pennell, the backup left tackle. He'll get credit for half a sack. But unfortunately, that is how the half is ending on a sack. So, whoops. Not exactly ideal if you're the Bears. So yeah, that is basically how the second half is going to end unceremoniously. Otherwise, this was a surprisingly high-scoring half. At 20-10, Panthers are leading. Justin Fields doing pretty good on the air, but I can't say the same on the ground. He had that horrific fumble that got returned for a TD. Otherwise, he would be doing okay, but I can't say anything else about the Bears' offense. This is just as predictable as you'd get. These completion percentages are going to look very bad. Fields is at 56. Darnold's even worse. Claypool caught the TD. We have a half sack over here. Darnold's is even worse. This is just messy. Yeah, that's bad. Yet somehow he has 2 TDs because shenanigans. Moore caught a long TD. Chenault's only catches was an 11-yard TD. Foreman has a rushing TD too. Santos missed an extra point. But here's the real story. 2 fumbles forced by the Panthers defense. One on special teams that set up the first touchdown. The second that was actually returned for a touchdown. Yep, it's one of those games. Otherwise, yeah. It is just an all-out mess. Wait, Foreman doesn't have a TD. If I'm doing the math, that's not right. Okay, sorry, Foreman, you're out. It just dawned on me that, why does he have a TD? That was scored by the defense. Nice try. Nice try, refs. I see what you were doing there. I'm going to have to talk with our scoreboard operator again. Now, aren't I? Or a statistician in a case. What is with our people screwing up? We're going to have some talks with them. Anyways, it is time for the second half, and I believe the Bears will be getting it to start us off, which is good for them. So, Bears will receive the opening kickoff on the second half, and we'll see if they can recover here and avoid embarrassment. Whoever loses gets the Jets next week, just as a reminder. So, you might want to get yourself eliminated to avoid any embarrassment. So, here we go. It's half number 2. Well, the Bears are using their opening drive wisely. They are already down to the 16. All right, 1st and 10. 6 on a flat with a penalty to boot. It's a 6-yard gain to commit if it were to hold. And we have a penalty against the defense, so the answer is yes. Roughing the passer against the Panthers. So instead, we're taking the penalty. It's half the distance to the goal. And just like that, it's 1st and goal to go from the 8. Well, that's just nice. Whoopsies. First and goal to go from the 8 after that roughing the passer penalty. Again, you can decide whether or not that was legit or not. This is definitely legit, though. Touchdown! 8 yards for Montgomery. I rolled for 9, but he only needed 8 to get into the end zone, and sure enough, he does. So the Bears score on their opening drive, and the extra point is shanked. I mean, it wouldn't be a toilet bowl without shanked extra points all over the place. Why not? Both teams have now gotten one of those. Doesn't matter for the Bears, though. They at least scored a TD. Montgomery from 8 yards out on a very nice drive. That took 6 minutes. Bears pull within 4, 2016 on that one. First and 10. I'm going to try it. Insert. 11 on a flat. Oh, dear. 2 for 5, 11 or 12. This is a problem. That is all of them. Intercepted. Picked off. Touchdown. It's a pick 6. Not again. Oh, Justin Fields. No. What are you doing? That is the second turnover he's committed, and this one ends up being absolutely horrific as he tries to look for Montgomery and instead finds... Is it the same guy from earlier? No. He instead finds the backup right linebacker, Damian Wilson, who does not play for the Panthers. And just like earlier, they get a defensive TD off of it. Ugh. Extra point is good. Wow. That was not supposed to happen. Justin Fields, you are literally throwing this game away as the Panthers get a pick 6 off of that play. 27-16. The Panthers defense has scored 2 touchdowns as much as their offense. That has so far been the difference here. So the Bears are just shooting themselves in the foot. Hey, no, that's why they finished 4-13. Perfect loser bowl team, am I right? Ugh. Fourth and 6. I'm probably going to have to go for it at this juncture. We keep finding our way into this spot, too. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, 11 is really the only punt that would work in this case, so once again, I'm being forced to go for it. Once again, not exactly ideal, but I have no choice. 4th and 6. 10 on a flat. And give Carolina the ball. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Carolina will get it from the 41. Looking for Claypool, and he got nothing out of it. Well, that's just wonderful. All right, that's an unfortunate turnover on downs for the Bears, and the Panthers will get the ball back with 11. With 14 and a half left in this game, they're up by 11. That's out. Gets 15. Oh, this isn't good. Carolina's in the red zone, and they've been they've been finally exposing that Chicago run defense. That's not very good. Yikes. 1st and 10. How about a yard for Foreman? Okay, that's a little better. Second down, I'm going to do it again. 2nd and 9. 8? Just 2. That'll bring up a 3rd and 7 on their behalf. Okay. Well, sure, why not? 3rd and 7, and the Bears don't think they're going to run it again. They can get to the 1 and without... They can get a first down without scoring. That doesn't count, though. It's because it's an incomplete pass. Oof. Darnold was trying to get at the Chenault, and he found nothing. I know, that was a terrible pun. Sue me. Speaking of crazy things, how about a field goal from Eddie Pinheiro? This time it's only from 25, so he should be able to make it. Kick is up. Oh, he made it all right. It's good. I kind of figured that would be the case. That easy? Yeah, he should be able to hit that, and he does. So Pinheiro hits the 35-yarder. Excuse me, the 25-yarder, and the Panthers now have a lead by exactly 14. And this is not good for the Bears. They've only got 11 minutes to see if they can do something, but this game is slowly getting out of their reach. They need points, and they need it quickly. Otherwise, this game could very well be over. 4th and 13. Ugh, I hate this. I have no choice but to go for it. Alright, Komet needs at least 13 to keep this drive alive. Let's see what we got. And nobody's home. Whoops. Turnover on downs yet again. Fields was looking for Komet on his 50th pass of the game, and he is misfiring it once again. So it's another turnover on downs. The Panthers have it at their own 30. This is not good. If the Panthers score again, I might be calling game, depending on what happens. It brings up a 3rd and 13. So it's at least somewhat respectable. All right, 3rd and 13. You know what? I'm going to try it just for the hell of it. 3rd and 13. 11. That was a horrible idea, because now I have to do an interception roll. 2 through 9. There you go. You idiots. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 29, so let's get it to 44. Returned for a gain of... Not a touchdown. This isn't a pick 6, but it's a 10-yard return. Oh, Darnold, he tried to get cute with that one and chuck it deep for DJ Moore, but yeah, that didn't work the way it should have, because instead it ends up going to... It ends up going to Kyler Gordon. Whoopsies! Gordon doesn't play for the Panthers. Plays for the Bears, so good job. The Bears end up catching a break with 5.5 remaining. They have the ball in Carolina territory, but after that last 4 and out, turnover on downs, I don't know. Oh boy. So Fields gets 16 on the designed run. And then another Panther went down on top of that. 4 for the game. Their backup right linebacker. Jeez. Carolina is now down 2 linebackers, I believe. Yeah, because Littleton is out, so Wilson, who had a pick 6 earlier, is now out himself. That's brilliant. All right, 1st and 10 from the 16 after that. Panthers actually are going to... Well, they're not going to think run. 7. How about 7 yards to to Dante Pettis. Forgive me. Yeah, yep. Bears trying to score here. Just to catch everybody up, we had a little bit of an injury there I had to address. 2nd and 3. From the 9. Incomplete. Looking for Pringle again. Alright, it's 3rd down here. I'm going to try it. Let's take the shot here. 3rd and 3 from the 9. 7 on a short. Fields is going to have to scramble for this one. 6. And good news, he gets the 1st down. Bad news, it's not for a touchdown. Close enough, we'll take it. So Fields is flushed out of the pocket again and gets 3 yards. It's 1st and goal to go from the 6. Do I have the blocking back for the Bears? I should. I mean, I see Nathan Peterman in here. Oh, I do. Ryan Griffin. Hello. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Actually, we'll keep Pringle in for now. I'll swap in Griffin if we get close. Not going to do it right now. Speaking of which, how about 1st and 10? No, excuse me. 1st and goal to go from the 6. My bad. 3 on a flat. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a touchdown! Equestrian St. Brown from 6 just strolls his way in there. Easy touchdown for him. Very nice. The extra point to bring it within 7 is good as Santos hits. And there you go, folks. We have a game again. The Bears half their deficit thanks to a pretty good off that interception. Oh, Panthers, what are you doing? You let them do that with the stupid interception there. But anyways, Bears are still in this. They're down by 7. They need one more touchdown in the next 3.5. We'll see if they can do it. But this could get interesting. Hold on to something. Foreman for 20, and the 2-minute warning has arrived, and the Panthers are not only driving, but running the ball down the Bears' throat. They are in field goal range to make matters even worse, so the Bears desperately need to stop, or this game could very well be over. That's not going to help when you give up a 7-yard run on your first carry of the 2-minute warning, so there you go. Do I want to use a timeout here if you're the Bears? Yes. Bears take a timeout. That's their first. Here we go. Now we're going to start using the timeouts. There's 2 left, and Foreman will do it again on 2nd and 3. And there comes a new set of downs. Uh-oh. This is not good. Bears are going to take a timeout. That's their 2nd. I think one more 1st down pretty much ends the game at this juncture. Okay. 9 yards. Oof. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's really bad. 2nd and 1. This could potentially end the game. Foreman, and whoop, there it is. 1 yard. 1st down. Timeout from the Bears. They're using their last one. They can't stop the clock anymore. Victory formation 1, victory formation 2, victory formation 3. Yep. Darnold just takes 3 knees. Doesn't really matter at this point. Panthers go into the victory formation 3 times. Run out the clock. And that's how all she wrote. As the Bears run defense just finally shows up and just lets the Panthers run wild on them. There it is, folks. Final score. Panthers 30, Bears 23. Hey, Bears, you're also advancing to the final. Good job. Congratulations. I mean, that's not a good thing if we're being honest, but sadly the Bears, quote-unquote, advance. Woof. Not good for them. It'll be Bears-Jets in the final next week. We'll address that in a minute. But let's go over some stats. Oh, Justin Fields. Why are we doing this? 55 attempts, and yeah, it was just a whole mess and a half. This is what you'd expect. Montgomery had 94 yards and a TD. Fields had 67 yards rushing, but he pretty much cost the Bears the game. First, he had the fumble that was returned for a touchdown. Then the interception that got returned for a touchdown. That's 2 TDs right there. He doesn't do that, Bears win this game, but nope. 2 defensive TDs from the Panthers will do that to you. And yeah, that's how they lost this game, because Fields just coughed it up on their behalf. Otherwise, nothing really special out of the Bears offense. Cole Kmet went over 100 yards. Claypool caught a TD before going down with an injury. They won't have him next game. St. Brown caught a TD. No, not that St. Brown, the other one. And of course, you have other results too. The Bears picked off a pass, but otherwise they really couldn't do anything. On the Carolina side, now this is just stupid. Look at this from Sam Darnold. 10 of 23, 101, and a pick. That just is awful in the first place. He's lucky he got these 2 TDs, and the Bears allowed him to do that. Otherwise, this would be an absolutely horrific game on his behalf. Look at the receiving. This is just a mess. And people wonder why the Panthers had the worst record in the league. Good grief. DJ Moore was the only guy on Carolina to actually do anything on the receiving front. Otherwise, this is just a disaster. Deontay Foreman, who ironically is also on the Bears too, so he would have been in this loser bowl regardless, goes for 150 yards. Yes, him and Moore are both on the Bears, but in this card set, it doesn't happen. This is how the Panthers won the game, though, because of their defense. Their special teams forced a fumble. They forced 2 of them. One was a muffed punt that they recovered. The second was on a kickoff. Then they knocked the ball out of Fields' hands, and Brown returned it for a touchdown. And then Wilson, their backup safety, I believe, cornerback or safety or whatever, picked Fields off and backup right linebacker, picked Fields off and returned it for a TD. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference in this game. Those 2 defensive TDs. Otherwise, again, Panthers would have lost this hands down, but alas. Yeah. Thank you, Justin Fields. You cost your team the game, and now as a punishment, you get to be in the Loser Bowl final next week. Folks, we're doing it live next week. Those same Bears you just saw against the New York Jets. Jets will be the home team, by the way, because they had the better record somehow, so that worked out. But yeah, Bears, Jets, Loser Bowl final, we're doing it live, pal. That should be an absolute dumpster fire disaster of a game. Oh, man, I can't wait to see how that turns out. Stay tuned for that next week. 10 a.m. Eastern, next Sunday. Be there and bring your popcorn. This is going to be a disaster. As for me, I am done here. Thank you all so much for watching. You know the usual buttons to hit. And we're going to have some fun next week on the, let's call it the season finale of Strat-O-Matic football. After this, I'm taking a little bit of a breather of this game, and I'll find something else to sub in its place, so thank you guys so much, and I am out of here. Peace out, y'all. That dang Justin Fields. What were you thinking, man? A pick 6 and a fumble? I can't even with these play. Wait, this camera's still running? You weren't supposed to hear that.